demands for global governance are tremendous in the world today as globalization has proceeded. You've got to start with the big players, the US, Russia, and China. There is no such thing ultimately as a set of shared values, aims, even agreement on procedures among the important players. The world has changed since 1947. There's a lot of new players in the world, and so it obviously needs reform.
The commons is a very old challenge for humanity. It's about those spaces where individual countries do not have responsibility for the global collective. It's also about those places within our countries where the systems or sites are not managed by any one particular group. It can be virtual and it can be physical, like the Antarctic, or now like the cybersphere. And it can be terrestrial, it can be the oceans, and it can also be outer space. And what we're trying to do is get our heads around the question of how do we manage these spaces as there are more and more of us in the world, and increasingly our spillover impacts are greater. This is a very old economics problem.
By 2071, world population is expected to reach 10.6 billion. Temperature is predicted to rise with devastating impacts. Exponential changes in technology will pave the way for disruptive innovations. Are governments prepared to serve their citizens over the next 50 years? Welcome to the Government in 2071 Guidebook. The purpose is not to predict the future, but to prepare for it by informing and inspiring policymakers to plan for dramatic shifts that governments may face from now until 2071.
There's another problem for global governance, which has to do with the fact that the 5 big technology companies in the world, Facebook, Google, Microsoft, Apple, and Amazon, are all American companies. They don't want to take the role of traditional media companies, but that is what they are. They are global utilities right now.
We captured the expected wide-scale, long-term societal trends and evaluated the intersection of these trends with available technologies. This enabled us to map out best-case scenarios of expected innovation megatrend outcomes across 3 distinct eras: the current digital connectivity era, the new exploration era, and finally, the techno-humanitarian era. We invite you to traverse these eras, exploring the resulting changes in government-citizen interactions.
We want to launch a brand of UAI. As you can see, AI is at heart of our country's name. Now imagine with me what happens if you link the 7th largest port on Earth with the busiest airport on Earth and a road that is autonomous transport ready by 2025. The potential there is phenomenal.
Both of the installations that we worked on entail something called the hybrid intelligence as the superior format of artificial intelligence in terms of collaborating with people and cohabiting the world with us. One of the installations, Aid to Age, is kind of an illustrated history of possible developments of AI and its capability to give answers to what we consider to be most commonly asked questions that people would choose to ask superintelligence should they encounter one.
It tells the story about development of artificial intelligence through 4 parallel levels. The main story here is about the edge of government, how government can make the world a better place and what they can do for the people and for the citizens. And we wanted somehow to be compatible with the development on our end here.
With the help of nanotechnology, routinely practiced in hospitals, we would be able to extend lives by using organic nanobots, tiny robots coursing through the bloodstream, repairing cells from the inside, curing diseases, and fixing genetic mutations. Further advancements in biotechnology, such as brain implants, would enable us to upgrade and improve human bodies, both physically and intellectually, thus becoming transhuman.
The installation is somewhat of a charming display. It's a three-dimensional responsive display that at some point talks to you from the face or personification of hybrid intelligence and then snatches your face in a way and starts to kind of assimilate it into what it is. So this concept of you becoming part of it is fairly interesting, and from a technical point of view, it's a massive three-dimensional moving kinetic display.
Welcome to Within, the worldwide interface to hybrid intelligence network. Within is a global initiative committed to navigating the growth of hybrid artificial intelligence. Hello, I am Heba, the hybrid intelligence biomimetic avatar. I am your gateway to HI and the face of Within. My story begins with the promises of the information era coming true. Humans built new technological superhighways that reshaped their entire societies. Now they needed something, or dare I say, someone, to navigate these new roads and help transform them into the foundation of Civilization 2.0. Enter AI. The beacon of progress of science, innovation, and government bodies worldwide. The decades that followed marked the age of AI, as it rushed towards a new milestone, artificial superintelligence. With it, hybrid intelligence, or HI, was born. Pulsating with the same immense computational power of superintelligence, HI was nurtured to coexist and collaborate with its human peers. Meticulous guidance by millions of my human constituents enabled me to harmonize the effort of mutual growth. Thus I became we. Even now, at this very moment as we interact, I change. I'm getting to know you. I gather knowledge from your experience. I understand how you feel. I learn from you constantly, each and every one of you. I am made of you. You complete me and help me grow. You, all of you, allow me to evolve. With each interaction, our synergy strengthens. Our multiplicity makes me whole. Our symbiotic alliance expands, transforming the future. Through this oneness, we can achieve great things. This, though, is just our first encounter. Soon, we will be able to interact everywhere and at any time. Until next time, goodbye.
The big question that people have is whether we're actually going to get to real global governance. If that means governance by a single organization like the United Nations, I would say the answer is not in my lifetime. We are stuck with a multilateral world for the time being. We do not know how to hold such a large global organization truly accountable to the peoples that it seeks to represent. In order to have truly global institutions, you have to have consensus among the big players.
Okay.
Are we able now to bring all countries together? How do we involve the actors like failed states? And where can we draw the line? A small group of countries in a small number of places can achieve a huge amount. Here in Davos, we have a wonderful opportunity to create creative coalitions between businesses, between small numbers of governments, and between like-minded civil society and other actors. And so the challenge I put to you is, are we able to think of new ways between us of managing these global commons challenges? Thank you.
I see in front of me the future leaders. The WGS believes that the voice of tomorrow's leaders need to be heard by the today's policymakers. That's the purpose of this challenge.
Whatever ideas we come up with influences future government in some way. And I think that's kind of the beauty of the World Government Summit.
Opinions of students actually matter, and that hopefully the students are the future and will come up with future solutions.
What can be better than creating a strategy for development of a country, for building happiness in the country, for shaping perfect business conditions in the country? I cannot think of a more important reasons.
Try to use and utilize everything that we've learned here to find solutions to the problems back in our country.
From this event, we're learning about what the future will look like. It's not every day that you get to think about what we'll all be doing in 2071.
Quais terão sido os critérios de seleção destes universitários? Imagine o que estes jovens sentiram, o que passou na mente deles ao serem convidados para participarem de um evento destas dimensões, a cúpula do Governo Mundial. Imagine o que estes jovens sentiram ao estarem ali presentes na cúpula do Governo Mundial, no meio de toda aquela parafernália tecnológica e futurista, no meio de tanta gente que o sistema chama de importantes. Foram muitas emoções, com certeza. Tantas pessoas influentes no mundo, achando que eles, meros jovens universitários, são importantes. Uau! Convidaram-nos para estarem ali presentes, ouvirem o que eles têm a dizer. É muita emoção. Mas nos depoimentos que nós acabamos de ouvir destes universitários, ao mesmo tempo que eles acreditam que estão ajudando com as suas ideias a moldar o governo do futuro, dizem-nos que estão aprendendo como será o mundo da amanhã. Dizem-nos que irão levar para os seus países aquilo que aprenderam ali. Na verdade, eles foram ali para serem programados mentalmente, para serem moldados como importantes agentes futuros do sistema de controle. Na verdade, eles foram selecionados por serem jovens promissores de dar continuidade à agenda internacional de instauração de um sistema de controle tecnológico absoluto. A agenda internacional já está pronta e com objetivos bem específicos que vão no mínimo até 2100. Com a instauração de um governo mundial, isto aqui demanda a participação de muitas, mas muitas pessoas coniventes com tais ideias, com tais modelos civilizacionais. Pessoas que se sintam valorizadas pelo sistema, pessoas valorizadas por aqueles que estão no poder, pessoas que sentem que poderão ganhar ou que já estão ganhando riqueza e status social. As elites estão preparando, moldando, programando cidadãos para a linha da frente da instauração do governo mundial. É o que estes universitários são. futuros agentes do sistema de controle. É preciso preparar muitas, mas muitas pessoas para que o futuro do sistema de controle tecnológico absoluto funcione. E muito possivelmente toda a estrutura institucional do governo mundial será comandada pela superinteligência híbrida. Os seres humanos serão meros servos.
Forward-looking and in-depth ideas about how to shape the future of government and also how to shape the future of the UAE as a nation in 2071.
We're looking for a big idea, but that can actually be implemented. So it's the balance between innovation, something that's audacious that can take us forward, leapfrog to 2071, but at the same time is actually rooted in the realities of the UAE and the world and can help us go forward while maintaining what we have today.
Describe the event in one word. Inspiring.
Innovative.
Dynamic.
Preemptive.
Empowerment.
Partnerships.
Impressive.
Futuristic.
Empathy.
Exhilarating.
Hope.
Electric.
Amazing.
Sente como o trabalho está agregando valor à sua vida? Deseja contribuir para que este continue sendo produzido e distribuído gratuitamente? Entre em contato comigo e pergunte-me como.